Welcome to Fidel Science Academy. Today we are going to look at one of the questions set for an external exam. And the question on the board now is chemistry question. The question is all about chemical reaction. And I have taught on chemistry of chemical reactions. So at this point, you want to use this question to illustrate what is neutralization reaction, because the question is all about neutralization reaction because it involves an acid and a base. So let's look at the process and how we can be able to handle this type of question when we come across it in an external exam that require the attention of the student or that require the attention of any other person, or maybe you come across this question at any point, you can be able to tackle the question and go straight to the point because the question is a very straightforward question. So let's look at the question. The question is the major product formed by the reaction between an ethanoic acid and aqueous sodium hydroxide is dash. So now we're looking at is dash. They say A soap and they say B is sodium ethanoid, C is sodium methoxide, and D is water. So at this point in time, we want to look at the question. We balance the question that it was given, because there are two elements, two compounds that are involved. The two compounds is one, we have one of the compound which is ethanoic acid. Then the second one is sodium hydroxide. So now let's go by the chemical formula. We have CH3COOH. Then the next one is aqueous sodium hydroxide. So we have been able to bring out the two chemical compounds that are involved in this reaction. So let's look at them because we are looking at the product, the end product. And when an acid and a base react together, their end product will be a salt and water. So at this point, but the question is asking which one is the major product that the compound is forming. Because we know now we have salt in the question and we also have water in the question that was set in the part of the objective, the the choice of answer. So let's look at it. So at this, we now have ethanoic acid plus sodium hydroxide. So let's balance the chemical equation. We now see that during chemical reaction, this is the only one that take part in the chemical reaction, and this one also, this one and this one. So now we can now see that we are having COO and we have plus. So this is what we are having in this part, and in this place we are having sodium and hydroxy group. So these are the two things. So during chemical reaction, this one that is positive we move this, we come to this, then this we move to this. So let's balance our equation. So now at this point, we cannot see that this, or let me put it so that in a place that it will be very, let me use small letter COO4 plus sodium hydroxide. So now from this part we now have our CH3COO. The sodium that is positive here will move to this place. Then at this point we're having hydrogen here. This hydrogen will move to this one. We now have H2O. So let's look at our equation whether it is balanced. We have one sodium here and one sodium here. We have hydrogen here, one hydrogen here. So we have an ethanoid, which is this, and which is this. Then we have hydrogen 1, and we have hydrogen 1 here, which is 2. Then the O here, which is from the hydroxyl group, which is this. So we are saying that this particular question, from the selection process, we can see that we now have from the question we have soap, and a typical reaction that can give us this is a saponification process that can give us soap. Then this is sodium ethanoid, and we can see that this is our sodium ethanoid. Then we can now see that this is what? Water. So at this point we are seeing that sodium ethanoid is giving sodium methoxide. Is this is not a methyl group, a methanol compound. So at this point this is not the correct answer. Then also water is also there, but we are looking at the major product. The major product form is this compound. So at this point we can see that the major product form is sodium ethanoid. So now do well to put the answer in the comment section, because from the explanation so far we can be able to get our answer from the chemical reaction which I've given. So do well to subscribe to Fide Science Academy for more updates and more practical exercise like this. Thank you. Please comment, like, and subscribe to promote the channel. Thank you so much.